In a small Kikuyu village called Nyumbani, life was simple and peaceful. The villagers farmed during the day and gathered around fires at night to tell stories. But there was one story they rarely spoke about, the tale of the shadow hunter, a dark spirit that punished those who disrespected the sacred rules of the land. One evening, a young farmer named Kamau decided to ignore the elders' warnings. They had told him never to harvest crops after sunset, but Kamau didn't believe in old legends. "The crops will spoil if I wait," he muttered as he worked under the moonlight. As Kamau swung his sickle, a strange wind blew through the field. He heard whispers, but when he looked around, no one was there. Shrugging it off, he continued harvesting, unaware that he had disturbed something ancient and dangerous. That night, Kamau woke up to a strange noise outside his hut. It was a low growl, deep and menacing. Peeking through the window, he saw a terrifying figure. The creature was shrouded in darkness, with glowing red eyes and long, sharp fingers. Kamau froze in fear. The creature stepped closer, its shadow stretching into his hut. Just as it raised its hand to attack, Kamau's grandmother, Wanjiru, appeared in the doorway. She was holding a gourd of sacred water. Chanting a prayer, Wanjiru sprinkled the water toward the creature. The shadow hunter hissed and retreated into the darkness, but before disappearing, it pointed at Kamau with one bony finger. The next morning, Wanjiru explained what had happened. "The shadow hunter is a spirit sent to punish those who disrespect the land and the ancestors. By harvesting after sunset, you broke a sacred rule. It will not stop until you seek forgiveness." Kamau didn't believe her. "It's just a story. Why would a spirit care about me harvesting maize?" he argued. But that night, the shadow hunter returned. This time, the entire village suffered. Crops withered, livestock disappeared, and strange symbols appeared on doors. The elders gathered and decided Kamau had to perform a cleansing ritual to appease the spirit. Kamau, Wanjiru, and two elders set out for the sacred Mugumo tree deep in the forest. The journey was tense. The forest was eerily silent, and shadows seemed to move on their own. As they reached the tree, the shadow hunter appeared, blocking their path. Its voice was cold and hollow. "You cannot escape my wrath," it said. Kamau stepped forward, his legs shaking. "I didn't mean to offend the ancestors. I ask for forgiveness," he pleaded. The shadow hunter lunged, but the elders surrounded Kamau, chanting prayers and sprinkling the sacred water. The creature screamed in anger, its form flickering like smoke in the wind. Following the elders' instructions, Kamau placed an offering of maize, milk, and honey at the base of the Mugumo tree. He knelt and promised to respect the land and its spirits. The ground trembled, and a bright light enveloped the tree. The shadow hunter let out one final, piercing scream before vanishing into the earth. From that day, the village returned to normal. Kamau, now humbled, became a protector of the land, teaching others to honor the ancestors and the sacred rules. The villagers told his story as a warning to future generations. And on quiet nights, when the wind rustled the trees, some claimed they could still hear the faint whispers of the shadow hunter, watching and waiting to protect the balance of the land. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, share, and leave us a comment in the comment box.